Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. This is the first one I'm putting up in, what, 2 weeks? Something deeply personal came up. But if you're watching this in the week that is uploaded, I'll be putting out a new review next Wednesday. And that's going to be something special for me. Which is separate from my celebration of 50 subscribers, which I hit earlier this week, which is nice. But anyway, let's, actually I think this is the first video I'm not wearing my black shirt. That's fine. Let's get this open and take a look at this month's order. And 1, 2, stay open, 3, 4, get a nice shot for the thumbnail, as always, and I'll get this box out of the way so we can take a look. So we can take a look at what I ordered. Check more. Yeah, the paint didn't do it. Holy shit! This is $4 for the paint? Seriously? Jesus Christ! Well, it's not mine, so it's mine. But holy shit! Let's start off. This is for my friend. He needed some gray paint, so I threw it in my order. That's nothing too much to worry about. Though I will say, this is apparently $4 worth of paint. I mean, considering these are like $5. I can't help but feel like that's a bit of a ripoff, but. Anyway, moving on, I bought a green Gundam marker because I have 2 kits now that need it. The Moon Gundam and the Turn A Gundam both have green on their head. And this is one of the paint style markers as opposed to my trusty gray panel lining one, which I use for everything, and I really need to buy a second one now that I think about it. But yeah, I'm glad I finally got one of these. This nice green is maybe a little bit brighter than I was expecting, but it's actually quite nice, so can't really complain. And also, it is the same color green as the Moon Gundam's eyes, which is good. Or at the very least close enough that it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get into the kits, starting off with the Gog. Sorry, I was going to call it the Goog as a joke, but it didn't really translate. I do have the High Gog as well. I think I'm only I'm missing the Zoc, and no, I think that's about it because I have both Zagocs. I have the Act Guy. I have the High Gog and the Gog. So I think, well, the Zagok E I need to get. So yeah, I'm like 2 kits away from completing a complete amphibious suit list, which, I mean, can't really complain. Anyway. Sorry, after like 2 weeks of not making any videos, I'm a little bit out of it, and especially, I don't want to get into what happened. My personal life is my own problem, but yeah, I'm a little bit out of it. And these feet are slightly hollowed on the bottom, but it's not too big of a deal. I'm glad how much is color separated, at the very least. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be painting that in black. Because that sticker will look awful. Let's see, it's all the fingers. Not that many polycaps, so that's good. The legs do have a massive seam down the front, but that is a seam line, so it's fine. And the arms are a ton of little ball joints. That's going to be fun. Thankfully, these aquatic suits have fairly simple color schemes, so they end up being pretty much entirely accurate without any paint. Pretty sure that is going to be paint now. Yes. Those little gray spots are all that I have to paint, pretty much. Huh. Oh, that's definitely paint too, isn't it? Yeah. Well, at least it's only gray. It's easy to paint or dark colors on light plastic. The other way around is a pain. Also, it's not going to be scraping against anything, so I don't have to worry about it scratching off. Let's get this put away, and then I'll move on to the next kit. Come on. There we go. Man, the Tower of Gunpla kit boxes is getting a little bit out of hand. Might have to do something with that soon. Anyway, next up, I bought another Portanova because I wanted to do something desert-like, and frankly, other kits can be a bit too expensive. I did also buy the tan armor, which I'm certainly hoping is the same color as the colored plastic they used on this, and it is actually very slightly different. Oh. Okay, now I'm actually confused by the fact that they didn't make this the same color. I don't know why they didn't make this the same color, because as far as I can tell, this is the only kit or accessory kit, runner, whatever, in 30-minute missions that uses this sort of tan color. I was really hoping this would be like this color. Oh well, they're close enough that with a bit of paint it won't make a difference, but I am a little bit disappointed in that. Not going to be opening this up, also because it's going to be a pain, but I mean you can see the parts that come in it, so it's not a big deal. Oh wait, no, this is actually just glued from the looks of it. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can get this open. Give me a second. Here we go. Shoulder pieces are in 2 parts, plus this little bit at the top, I think, is the shoulders. You have the shield in 2 pieces. Here's the little connector pieces that go into the shoulders. I have no idea what that is. They're just connectors. Here's the chest, which is upside down, and actually quite a nice, quite a nice headpiece. I actually really like this one. Portanova is the same as always, same mold, just different colors, and another one of these sticker sheets, so I might actually use them on this one. So that is actually a very nice shade of yellow for the eye. Personally, I kind of wish that the 30-minute missions kits with the translucent kind of went with like a complementary color, like blue, orange, red, green, like that kind of thing. But, I mean, if you buy more than one, you can just swap them, so it's not too big a deal. Here's all the weapon pieces over here. The backpack. All the jointage, for the most part anyway. A couple of other pieces here, like the hands. Also, I think this is... No, it's a more saturated. The green Portanova uses kind of a brownish color for its parts too, but it's a slightly different shade. And I am going to leave the options parts in this box. So it will be missing in the final shot, but doesn't matter. Moving on to the next kit, and it is the Revive, or Gunpla Evolution Project as they called it at the time, Zeta Gundam. High grade, of course. Man, this box is really chock full of parts. Yeah, this is going to take a while to review because I am painting all of this red. There's no way I am going to be using these stickers. Yeah, the thing is, I can understand, I don't know which one of these is the smaller wing. I think this one is the smaller wings. I can understand this where it's such a thin piece being one piece, but yeah, the larger pieces of the wings, those absolutely could have been separate pieces. I know everyone says that, but it's true. Those are two different shit. Well then, come on, stickers, move out of the way. Nope. Oh, the stickers are not going to move out of the way. Yep, there we go. Yeah, it actually uses a sort of yellow-orange, and then also orange on top of it. You see, I thought the Mark II should have some orange on it as well, even though it's all one color, because the line art shows it with orange verniers. I think on the legs or the shoulders, both maybe. Whereas it's all one color, whereas they actually color separated it on the Zeta. Those are the legs, the very, very nice looking legs, even if I'm not a huge fan of some of the appearance of the Zeta. And the face is actually separate pieces. That's nice. Does make me question where the eyepiece is, though. Because that's not it. Or is it? Ooh, I think that actually is the eyepiece. Well, I guess I'll be using the eye sticker. Mostly because it's a lot easier than bothering painting it, but... Yeah, with some kits I don't mind painting the eyes, but a lot of the time I'll just use a sticker because I'm lazy. A bunch more white pieces. That one's broken off the runner. That's annoying. All the blue, including the Hyper Mega Cannon. I watched Zeta like a couple months, like a month ago, maybe 2 months ago, and I already forgot what it's called. This thing parts forms, but it technically does have a semi. Yeah, you can see it does parts form a little bit. That's the main body of the Wave Rider right there. And here we get to the parts everyone hates. You can see the beam sabers, ignore those, polycaps, don't worry about it. Yeah, here's all the back. And like I said, this one, where it's such a small piece, I can understand that being painted, but yeah, this 100% could have been, like, separate pieces. There was no reason to make that all... And the thing is, apparently the... P-Bandai version, I think it's the 0088, like the double Zeta one, they just swapped this to be red instead of black. Like they didn't even make a new mold to separate the color better. It's black stickers now, so yeah, I mean at least that's easier to paint, but it's still annoying. Thankfully I have some primer, so it won't be too hard to get it looking like this. A little bit of details here and there, that's not too big of a deal, but yeah, that red being missing is pretty bad. I do kind of wish that the sight could fold down on the beam rifle, but that's not too big of a deal. I don't think I'm ever going to get this closed again. Some of these are so chock full of parts, they really just cram all the runners into the box. and you kind of have trouble getting them back in there if you take them out. Come on. I'll just jump cut through this. And finally, kit that I was very, very excited to get my hands on. The Double Zeta Gundam. Which I can already see is going to require so much paint. No, I don't really care that much about like the inside of bells or anything. I don't care if that's not red. And like the missiles, like I don't mind like the small details too much because I don't really plan on showing it with them open, but the red on the knees is stickers. I'm gonna have to paint that. That's really the only thing. If I remember correctly, this does actually split off into all three separate units, which is nice. I mean, I think it does some parts forming to do it, but it does actually transform, which is cool. And yeah, this is a very, very big kit. This is 40 Canadian. The Moon Gundam is 45 Canadian, and it comes with an action base. So yeah, you can see the main chest. He definitely does some parts formation, but it's not too big a deal. Yeah, those are the knees, and it's metallic red. So it's a good thing I'm painting this, because they're not supposed to be metallic red. As far as I know, it's just supposed to be flat red. The torso, the hip skirts, which can't be separated, that's good. The helmet, which is all one piece, which kind of wish they still did that, even though it does just kind of mean it's a bit of a pain. The face is all one piece, so I'm definitely going to be using a sticker on that. The beam sabers, which, the hyper beam sabers, which... Is that the master grade one? I can't tell. And I just put away the Zeta, so I can't get it. Hang on. Yes, I do think these are in fact the master grade ones, which makes sense, because the hyper beam saber or mega beam saber, yeah, hyper and mega. They just add those onto the ends when it's a big weapon. Only complaint, ball jointed hips, but given how massive this thing is anyway, it wasn't exactly going to be very posable. I think this actually does have better color separation than the Zeta Revive has when it comes to some of the parts. Those are definitely the wrong color, but that's not a big deal. We have a bunch of parts from the torso. I think that's the back. There's the shoulders, which is actually separated into two pieces. The thighs split down the middle, but there's a seam line, so it's fine. Or panel line, same difference. There's the knee area. Where's the hyper beam saber? Mega beam sabers. Here's the knees, and you can see. This is the thing. If this was a new kit, that red would have been a separate piece. But not a big deal. I am kind of wondering where those beam sabers are. Oh, here they are. Yeah, you can see how comically massive these things are compared to the actual suit. I couldn't see them because they're vertical on the runner. I was looking for a cylinder. I should have been looking for a circle. Anyway, I'll get this all put back together in the box, and then I'll do a shot with the kits. Minus the add-on. Alright, and this is all the kits. The add-on, like I said, is inside the Portanova box. I can't wait to get to building these eventually. It might be a little while before I get to them. I already had a decent backlog, but you know, get ready to see the reviews of these coming up. Anyway, that's been it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to let me know what you think down in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for future reviews and hauls. And as always, until next time, happy building.